Welcome to the episode of Locked In. This episode is going to be a review on the State Bicycle Retro Reissue Bicycle. That's a mouthful. Say that 3 times, bitch can't. So if you guys have been following the Instagram, like I asked you to, you've seen this bike and another State Bicycle recently. Me and my buddy Andrew, who's also an editor for this channel, both wanted to pick up some new single speeds. And kind of went 2 different routes. We both kind of swapped the frames since we ride similar sizes, and since he's been riding it a little bit more than I have, I'm gonna let him take over this review, because apparently he thinks this is easy. So let's give him a try. Leave comments below if you like his review, and if not, let me know. Either way.
Alright guys, I know that you're finally stoked to have someone who isn't talking a million miles per hour on camera. You're welcome. So in this episode, the 4 things we're going to be going over are specs, riding impressions, features, and pricing. Today, what you're going to be seeing in this video is a collaboration of opinions that me and Michael have both come up with together. So, let's get into specs. This frame is lugged 4130 series chromoly steel, and the wheels it comes with is a low profile, fixed free wheel set. This will also include a 16-tooth cog, lock ring, and freewheel. The crankset they're going to give you on this bike is a 46-tooth CNC'd aluminum crankset. So for your cockpit, you're going to have an aluminum silver seat post, a quill stem, and a traditional set of track drop bars. And to top it all off, you're getting a turbo saddle. Now we're gonna go into riding impressions. So as all of you may know, steel is real. What Michael and I both noticed riding this bicycle was how smooth it was. We both have a really rocky commute to work, and we're both riding through some of the most chopped up streets from the buses and industrial trucks. What we really noticed was how supple of a ride it is. And because of this frame's tire clearance generosity, you're able to go from the 23C that comes with it to a 28C to increase your comfort. So, with the nature of a classic steel frame, as you guys may know, you will start to feel a little bit of a flex in the head tube compared to like a modern threadless setup that you would ride. Michael and I were both pleasantly surprised with the crankset because we weren't able to feel as much flex as we thought we would. With the CNC'd crankset and the bottom bracket combo that they featured in this frame, it was honestly really solid of a ride. Because this frame does have a traditional geometry, just make sure that you check that before ordering it. With the longer wheelbase, you are going to get a more stable ride, but it's not going to corner as nicely as a more modern track bike. Although the saddle that came with the bicycle looked awesome, unfortunately it just didn't do it in the booty department. It just was not happening. Nope, not know how. And I know saddle shape is subjective, so keep that in mind. With the low profile track rims that come with this, in addition to the gearing, acceleration was really easy. The 46-16 ratio that came on it was awesome for city riding, but something to keep in mind is if you're skidding a lot, and if you don't know how to skid, please click this annotation and check out the how to skid like a boss video. You will have a lower amount of skid patches with that ratio, so it's just something to keep in mind. Now let's get onto the bar setup. The bars were awesome on top and in the forward position with the hands, but because the drops were so deep, Michael and I rarely used them. It would benefit you on the track, but that's really the only scenario you'd find yourself in them. Now we're gonna get into features. First off, what I found most helpful about this bike is that it did come with built-in chain tensioners, which will allow you to dial in your chain tension with ease. Another great feature this bike came with is the 16-tooth freewheel. It's an awesome thing to throw on when you just want to cruise around town. And this bicycle also came with the full front and rear brake set. The bike does come with pedals, and a nice touch that they added was metal cages instead of plastic ones. And they'll also come with straps. And this bike was only 19 pounds complete, built up, tucked into bed, kiss goodnight, in the 55cm size, which is on the lighter side for a steel bike in this price range. And last but not least, this isn't really a feature, but what I thought was really nifty is that it does come with the quill stem, so swapping out different bar combos are really easy. The bicycle that I chose was the Retro Reissue Samurai. The paint is almost like a pearlescent orange, where if you're in the sunlight, it'll switch to a really cool red. And another thing that we were really impressed with was the paint quality. The complete bike that you see outfitted here was only $629, and that's shipped. They do free shipping on orders over $50, which is great. A super easy way to keep up with all the deals and specials that they're running is just to follow their Instagram, which is in the links below. So, our final thoughts for the review. This bike is a great all-around city bike that you can race on or have a solid commute with to work. I had a great overall experience with State, and another cool feature that they have on their website is a live chat feature. So if you guys have any questions about how frame sizing works or apparel sizing works, or if you just want to pick their brain in general, they're always there for you to help out. So I hope you guys liked this episode. Make sure to subscribe, like the Facebook page, follow the new Instagram, and
He wasn't wearing his shirt today, so I have to finish this. Buy some Locked In. Thank you.
So thanks for watching another episode of Locked In.
So how did you do, internet? Let us know in the comments below.
Try not to roast me too much.
No, that's fine.
It's my first time. I'll get fired, please.
Let's get locked in today. Like tutorials and quick and fix tips. Let's get locked in today.
Now let's get onto the bar setup. The bars were super comfortable.
Dry. Yep.
It also came with a full front and rear. Front and rear?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing what you do. It's hard to not do what you do. I need to do what I do. That's why I think that's me. Okay.
Oh, dog. Don't do that when I'm holding the camera, dog.
Should I catch it? Let's see. Yep. All the time.